Woo! The power has been with you. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna keep that in there. I've been having a little scratchy throat, so I'm gonna try this again. No retakes, no redos. Woo! The power has been with you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. To live is L-I-V-E. When you live in reverse, it's E-V-I-L. We, as human beings, since eons and eons of time ago to this present moment, have had the decision, a tough decision. Do we live or do we live in reverse? I want to make sure we fully understand what it means to live. Live as a human. It means that you're going to fail. You're going to succeed. You're going to have tons of choices at each obstacle that you face. And let me be the first one, or the second, or I don't know how many people you've bumped into in your life to tell you this. You're gonna fail a whole bunch of times, baby. And that's living. But when you no longer choose to get back up, when you no longer choose to brush yourself off, admit your flaw, accept that you failed and are going to fall again, when you lay at that low point, you begin to live in reverse. Life no longer exists, and L-I-V-E turns into E-V-I-L. You begin to call your circumstances that are bad good. You begin to call the actions that you continuously failed at, that you no longer want to fail at. You start to call those actions good. And that's when, according to Napoleon Hill, the author, you begin to start drifting. You begin to drift away from the base reality into a lower form. You begin to call the laziness that you do, you giving it your best shot. You begin to call your failures your successes, your transgressions your good deeds to society. You begin to go to a lower third dimensional reality. See, if you've been paying attention to politics, colonization, which was an error where most of the European countries in the world decided to say, hey, let's stop fighting amongst each other and let's rape the resources from these smaller or these less advanced cultures. And they begin to call that good. See, for example, when the Europeans came to North America, there were millions upon millions of what we call the Native Americans. And instead of saying, this is wrong, me taking the land, they actually gave it a quotation around it. They called it manifest destiny. They said that the actions that they were getting ready to do, which was kill, rape, ravish, oh my God, I mean, it just goes endless. They said that this was a mandate by God to the actions that they were doing. And in the short term, they reaped the profits, they reaped the benefits of massacring in the name of God all of those people that live on this continent that I'm currently on. When the colonization, which is just something that's going on in the media now, with the French, with the Germans, with the Spaniards, the colonization of what we call Africa. they did it under the guise that this action was good. But see, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And it's kind of what you're watching in the media right now. See, the action of colonizing those people, the action of taking and calling it good, the action of robbing, raping, pillaging, and calling it in the name or the order of God. It's why London Bridge is falling down. It's why America is having a tough time, and the European Union is having a tough time in holding on to power that they garnered on the side of what we call bad. See, now the rooster is coming back to the hen house. The bow and arrow, the boomerang that they threw out is coming back to harm them. And I'm using that pretense as an example, and there are many examples, to why it is best to never call your actions that are not serving you good, because you're dishing that out to other people. See, a long time ago in our videos, I explained to everyone on here, do not cry, don't weep, smile and be joyful, because all of the bad that was once coming to you is now about to begin to go back to those that were doing those activities and actions. And all of the good that you were placing, all of the blessings, the forgiveness that you were casting out, that boomerang is now getting ready to come back to you also. And there will become a great split. Now that split is not becoming, it's almost completely out of the frame. And the two worlds will never come back again. Maktub, it was written. And right now the entire world is in chaos and turmoil. It's shaking things up. See, the Bible told you that the first will become the last, and that last will become the first, because now it's the harvest is getting ready to come. So I want to say this to you. If you still got life in you, you still got seeds to put in the soil, for God's sake, plant the good ones. So when that boomerang swings back, you're not hiding in terror and fear. You're like, whoo, I can't wait till it get here, baby. And when you realize that everything in creation was always perfect, then you'll just say, woo, the power had been with me all along. Hey, I want you to go out today, go out tomorrow, be your best version. Yeah, are you going to fail at it? Pretty sure you are. But do you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep living? I pray that you do. Hey, like I always say, live, love, and laugh. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Peace. What? Why is his fingers together? Because that's unity. This is separation. Peace.